so good. You know, you've got to be very, very special to just survive in there with Hamed.
One of the questions tonight was how much drive and ambition a multi-millionaire like Hamed could retain at the age of 28. And coming off a defeat, he still looks as if he wants to be there and wants to get back into the real big time.
Looking for the left uppercut, trying to load it up there, Hamed.
Marked up around the face now, Calvo. These shots are bound to take their toll. He's not wasting too many, just missed with that left hand, but he's looking to make every punch count. It's quite impressive economy, punch economy from Hamed.
Good southpaw jab when he wants to use it, Hamed.
Has to be said, he is in with a fighter here who's never really mixed at top world class, and who is a league or two below him on all known form. But everybody's allowed a rehabilitation job.
Almost definitely. He's been operating at top level for a long time, and something a little easier. You know, he deserves that.
Well, it's only sensible after so long away, isn't it?
Of course it is. You know, there's bound to be a bit of ring rust, and you know, the confidence, however much confidence he's got, it's still down after a loss.
Calvo showing lots of grit and guts. Hamed can't get him out of there. There's a pressure, isn't there, on Hamed to win and look good doing it tonight? It's no good him looking a bit sort of iffy, is he?
No, he's got to look good. And, you know, I think he wanted to be spectacular, and I think there is a pressure for him to do that. But, you know, look at that, his punch economy, 50%. He's not missing with a great deal. You know, he's very sharp, speed's there, picking the shots well.
There's leaping punches, but he does manage to get so much power into them. Somebody once said he does everything wrong, but how right he does it.
Well, it certainly has always worked for him.
Round 4.
Fourth round. Hamed, who says, I'm no veteran yet. I don't think you've seen the best of me. I've got many fights to go. I still believe that I'll be in the history books. Well, he's already in the history books, to be fair to him. It's just a question of whether he'll go on to a more exalted level when boxing historians come to write about him in the years to come. Oh, good shots from Calvo, who picked the punches well there. It's a little sign of the lack of balance Hamed sometimes has. Barrera had him reeling around like a spinning top at times, so off balance was he.
Yeah, well, that's the things he's got to try and change in his style, Hamed. You know, there is glaring gaps in the defense that Barrera could bring out, but he was and is a very special fighter.
There's another really heavy-looking right hand, and Calvo ate that as well. He's just like his dad. He looks almost impossible to stop. That's why nobody's done it so far. He's taken punches, I think, that would have knocked out a lot of other fighters, maybe fighters with better pedigree than Calvo.
Yeah, but you can't keep taking big, heavy shots from someone like Hamed. It doesn't matter how tough your chin is.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a lot of those other victims who'd never been stopped either, but they were when they fought him. He's really got the jab working well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think that's impressive, Ian, the way that southpaw jab is really rocking the head back of Calvo.
Just staying controlled at all times, Hamed. Maybe other opponents, if he does fight somebody like Johnny Tapia next time, will ask him a wee bit more. Of course they will. But against the man in front of him, it's a nice, controlled, composed performance, and the accent is on boxing skills, isn't it? With the power thrown in for good measure.
But not too many changes in the style. Still the hands very low, relying on reflexes.
See, I think if he does fight Barrera again, a good way to approach it is, how can we win the fight on points? Because we probably won't be able to knock him out. If we do, it's a bonus. That's a good starting point, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely. That's what they've got. They've just got to look to win that fight.
If he wants it, if it happens. It's not close at the moment. Little cut under the right eye of the brave Calvo. There are some boos from the crowd, and I'd have to say, I think they're totally unjustified. Yeah. I don't know what people want.
Well, they aren't justified. You know, there's no reason for that. Hamed, it's a good performance, you know, against a man who's never been stopped. He's not doing very much wrong, Hamed. There's a little mistake, but you know, you're always going to get hit in this game. And there, the chin just up in the air, the left hook and the right hand, both catching Hamed. Solid right hand from Hamed there. The jab has been working so well.
She's had some quite hard ones as times has gone on. Hamed's landed 10 times as many jabs so far, as you can see there. I mean, he's had hard ones, McCulloch and Soto. It was usually, you know, the scares with Kevin Kelly, Augie Sanchez, but always away from home. Not happy in America, is he? I think much happier boxing in Britain. And I think he'll try to base himself here as much as possible during this comeback, although, of course, American television executives may dictate otherwise. Just doesn't seem to be able to prepare in quite the same way when he goes to the United States for some reason or another.
Just caught with a jab from Calvo as he tried to load up that left uppercut.
See, Hamed will have heard the boos. What effect might they have on him? I mean, the answer ought to be none, but he's only human. Might he just start to get a bit frustrated with his inability to get Calvo out of there?
Well, it could happen, but it's early on, and he won't like to hear that.
More boos again. This was certainly not in the script beforehand. This is certainly how they planned, I know, to go about the job tonight. A controlled performance, a softening up process, and then look to take Calvo out. He is in with an opponent who can really take a shot, and Hamed's landed plenty of good ones. So I think these boos are, I'd say it again, unreasonable, and I'm not trying to do a PR job for Hamed at all in that respect.
Well, I agree with you, Ian. There's a man that's never been stopped, boxed at a good level all his career, and it shouldn't be that easy for Hamed just to blow these people away. He's got to work at it.
Good shot from Calvo there, whose confidence may be growing. He's bruised under one eye and cut beneath another one. I don't know, maybe people are so used to buying tickets for Hamed to see him blow opponents away that when it doesn't happen in double quick time, they feel cheated in some way. But I don't know, that seems an unreasonable stance to me.
Well, Calvo's trying to get a few more shots going. Still not doing enough for me to pick up any of the rounds. It's Hamed who's in control.
Just not doing quite as much now, though, Hamed. He gets home with the jab a couple of times, and that's been the stock weapon tonight. Calvo having the odd success as it goes on. A little sign, I think, that Hamed isn't quite as quick and elusive as he used to be when he was, say, 23, but you wouldn't expect that at his age.
No, you wouldn't. You know, he wants to get back, with a good win. And, you know, in fairness, a few rounds under his belt will not do him any harm.
More boos ringing around the arena. Well, I guess if you've paid good money for a ticket, you can do what the heck you like. You're allowed to boo, I guess, but I still don't understand it.